In this tutorial, we will be covering patient entry and positioning. Interacting with the patient. First, we need to select an entry position for the patient. So we go to our drop-down menu and select our entry position. These are some basic starting positions that we have put into this program. So for our purposes for this video, I will choose the patient to be supine with his arms down whilst the image receptor is within the bucky. It is important to realise that there are a few selections here where the image receptor is out of the bucky, and that must be selected at this stage. You cannot change the position of the image receptor after the patient is in the room. Likewise, there are also versions where the patient is sitting at the end of the table, so we can image the upper limb. As I said, for now we will go for supine, arms down with the image receptor in the bucky, and we will ask to pose the patient. From here, I'm going to change my view of this patient, so we're looking from the top down. I will go through our camera angles in future instructional videos. So here is our patient. We can interact with him on a full level or a part level. So simply by clicking on his body, we have access to his full patient position, where the entire body can be moved longitudinally, transversely, or the patient can be obliqued. The other interactive menu is specific to the region of the patient that you actually clicked on. So we can interact with his head, have neck flexion and extension, tilt of his head, or rotation of his head. The regions of the patient that we can interact with are upper arms, forearms, hands, as well as individual fingers. We have spine, we have upper legs, lower legs, and foot. It is important to note that when positioning for something, for example, the ankle, it's not the inversion or eversion of the foot that's going to position that ankle. Whilst we can have a flexion, it's actually the rotational movement of the upper leg that will roll that ankle for the mortise view, for example. So it's important for the user to backtrack and think what part of the body actually moves to get the anatomy in the position I require. If you cannot click with your left mouse button on the individual element you wish to interact with on the patient, you can access that via the drop-down menu again. This is normally the case for the fingers to get them individually selected as we go. And that concludes this tutorial.